Hey everyone, today is Sunday, July 5th, 2026. Today is day 8 of my planting everyday challenge I've made for myself. Today it's going to be a white oak. White oak is the #1 keystone species, and I can't remember if it's North Carolina or if it's North America or if it's just in general, but white oaks are a native species to North Carolina and North America naturally, and they host the most like insect larval animal what everything, lots of things rely on a white oak, so it's the #1 keystone species, and this is the reason why I'm planting one in the ground. I already have two. I'm putting a third one in the day. I'm actually right close to the American chestnuts I put in the ground yesterday, so I figured all my stuff is already down here. I'm down at the farm, not far away from the American chestnut, so we'll go ahead and put this one in the ground. I've been planning on doing this for a little while, so go ahead and do this. I was going to do this earlier in the day, but it rained, which is what's that about? So if you can kind of tell the clouds behind me, you can see where it's just finished. The sun is setting, and I'm glad it rained, but it did kind of push my planting back a little bit. I've been mulching up the Bradford pear that I have up at the house. Been doing that today, so I have a nice big bag of mulch for this going in the ground. And let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. We'll switch this camera. So this is a white oak. It's a little one. And actually, this is another example of why I want to put a plant in the ground every day. Because this I actually bought last year, and I thought it had died. If you can see in here, you can see this was the original main trunk that it came off of, and it died down to there. And little pine cone. One thing I've learned about trees is just because the top part of it dies doesn't mean it's dead. It just means the top part's dead. So if you can kind of see in here, it has sprouted back from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little spots here. So, you know, this thing's still alive. It looks great now. And because it's came back the way it's come back with multiple little sprouts like that, I don't know what it's going to grow into and how it's going to look, which is another reason I'm putting it all the way down at the farm. So if it's kind of ugly, no one's really got to look at it. And I still have a white oak down here, which is still cool. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get this thing in the ground. So I've already prepped this area here. I scalped it just like I did with the chestnuts over there. So I want to scalp it so I don't have to worry about the grass and the weeds growing up in here. And I forgot my gloves already because I have a nice little blister from digging the holes yesterday. And even though it's rained, you can tell the moisture has not made it down very far. It is all right. We can give up on that. How big is this got to be? So yeah, this ground's a little tough, but it's super sandy. Like I said, even though it literally just rained an hour ago, it is very superficial. It's just enough to make the top layer wet, look nice and dark around here, you know, look like it rained, look like it's done something. It really hasn't done anything, which I'm still going to have to water this thing with my little jug of water over here, and I'm going to mulch it very well so that hopefully it retains all that moisture. And I'll say this, these little spades I got, they are super heavy duty, because I have dug dug with some not quite so heavy duty spades and just ended up bending them. This one has been super nice. And alright, good. I don't think I'm in any fire ants, but living in the South, you learn to be very paranoid about anything that feels funny on your feet, because it could be fire ants digging into you, and they are not shy. So let's see. Okay, that should be good. This is a big pot, but there's not a ton of, it's not super deep. So I'll pull as much of this out as I can, get this in here, and get this out of this black pot. Alright. Alright. Let's put you in. Alright, that was perfect. Let's put some dirt all the way back around you. And go ahead and get you in the ground, and hopefully in many years this will be a nice big old tall pretty rocks, big old tall pretty light oak. It almost looks like I was trying to bonsai it, because it died and it's just the little top part of it here. But all right, cool. We got it in the ground, and this is my mulch bag, and this is all fresh mulch. I just mulched from that Bradford pear I'm taking down. We don't want any grass or weeds or anything in here competing with the moisture, because we don't have any. Alright, we'll just spread the rest of this out. But yeah, cool. We look good. We'll spread this out. This mulch will just this is not like just bark mulch. Like, this is the whole tree, so all of this will break down and just become soil over time. It's not like just mulch from bark, which will eventually break down, but it takes way longer because bark is kind of designed to not break down quite as quickly as this will. But no, this is it's good sized. It is fairly uniform in size, but that's it. And then we'll water this in nice and deep like I did the chestnuts over there. I always like to blow. There's water in this tube, so it's a good idea to blow the water out before you start the siphoner, else you will get a mouthful of water, which is not super pleasant. All right, we got a little trickle going. We'll let that go until this runs out. But again, the thing I really like about this method is this is about 5 gallons of water, And with this 1/8 inch tubing, it takes about 2 or 3 hours for it to, or probably even longer, for it all to drain out of this. So it's a nice, slow, deep water, which is super nice. Well, tell you what, we'll go take a look at the chestnuts real quick since we're so close. All right, like I said, it just rained, so there is, the wind knocked these jugs down, and they do still have a little bit of water in them. But yeah, my little chestnuts I ain't killed them yet, which is good. They've only been in the ground for a day, so that's the smallest one. And I mulched this one earlier, and then it decided to rain, and I had to run a quick errand for my dad, so I only got the one of them today. Maybe I can do the rest of them tomorrow before I go to work. All right, that's it. It's yeah, sun's getting real low, as they say, and we'll just do a quick little. Can we do a quick little panorama around here? It's weird seeing clouds since it hasn't really rained a whole lot recently. But yeah, that's it. That's day 8 of the Plant Every Day Challenge. We'll see you tomorrow for day 9.